So hello and welcome to our new video. In this video we are going to talk about the IDE, basically which we will be using for learning Python. Now basically there are many types of IDEs available in the market, but right now the main IDE which we all use right now is for Anaconda. Anaconda is very useful for creating data science works. Like if you want to pursue your career in data science, then it's very important and very efficient for it, as their official website already mentions here that data science technology for human sense making. That means this software is basically used many types of developers across the world who always desire to use it for their machine learning perspectives. Now, what is machine learning and what is the deep learning or the AI part? We will come to it later on, because right now we don't know how to do Python programming and we can't talk about those type of topics. So it's basically useless at this point to talk about data science. So just we have come here to demonstrate to the students how to install Anaconda IDE on their systems. So there are three types of editions. Firstly, there is individual edition, second is team edition, and the third one is enterprise edition. Now this edition, individual edition, is free for solo students who are working on this system, and also to learn Python and just do some basic works of Python on their own system, on their own standalone system so far. But in the team edition we can't download it, as you have to pay some money for this team edition as well as this enterprise edition. So both of them are premium versions of Anaconda. Let's click here on the learn more section, individual edition, and here it is the individual edition. Now what are the features of this software? It is a very openly expressed here. So it is a open source version, open source individual edition. As I have already told that we always believe in open source knowledge development, so that is why we are using Anaconda, as it is a very open source thing. You can always watch their GitHub repo etc. on GitHub. That's another topic which we will be coming later in the series. GitHub is a very good platform for computer science students. So first of all, we have come to the Anaconda's website, and here it is, this individual edition. Now this individual edition, you have for downloading it, we have to click here. Now after clicking it, it will automatically redirect you to the last part of the website. Now in this part, it is a very important thing that we have to concentrate on this part. Now you have to know for which bit installer your computer is. Currently my system is running 64-bit graphic installer, means 64-bit system. My computer is 64-bit system, so that is why I will follow the 64-bit installation guide, and for the 32-bit installation part you have to click on this. So basically Python 3.8.2 has been already released, but right now 3.7 here it is showing. That means they have already updated the versions up to 3.7 and not more than that. So we have to wait basically for more time so that 3.8 comes out, but still we can use this one. We have to click on the 64-bit installer, and lo, the download begins here. So I have to pause this video right now because this download will take us time. So let's wait for some time before the download ends and we continue our installation process. So again, once again, welcome to this video, and we have already downloaded the things right now. So we have to go to this .exe file of Anaconda, which we have already downloaded. Well, it will take some time depending on your machine speed. Mine one is little slower, so it will take some time. Well, it's very okay. So well, as you can see, this is the starting scenario of your Anaconda Navigator on your computer. After getting installed, this thing will get featured in your desktop after launching for the first time this application. Well, this is the main thing. This is the main window for the Anaconda Navigator. That means your Anaconda is running well. Anaconda Navigator is running well on your system. But again, we have to pause this video because my computer is little slow regarding loading of Anaconda, so we have to wait for a few moments. So here it is. Our Anaconda Navigator is ready to be used for the first time. So let's get started with the basic idea of how our Anaconda Navigator is going to be used. For if you do have any doubts about your environment, in which environment your Anaconda is running, you can always check here. The environment details are already given here. You can also create an environment, you can clone, you can import everything. So we will talk about this in the later videos as well. For learning this software, means how to use this software, you can always use this ready-made documentation which is available here. Well, NumPy documentation is already here. NumPy is the fundamental package for scientific data distribution, which is already used in Python so far. NumPy library is a very powerful library which is basically developed by developers, and also it is very widely become the reference for any developer who is working towards machine learning. Pandas is also a very SQL style type operations, and it is also a very good distribution. So whenever you are getting any problem, you can always read this documentation from this section as well. This is the Python tutorial. That means you can always use this documentation for your purpose. I don't think so that any help more than documentation you need in any programming languages so far, because everything is written in any type of programming documentation which is available so far. When you go to this community, you will always get to see different types of community where people are already there. You can also come on Matplot library forum, where different types of users who always use this Matplot library, they are here already. You can also use this Numba Dev forum, Blaze Dev forum, Anaconda on Twitter you can also engage. So this type of different types of forums are always open for you to discuss and also to learn. Now we are coming back to our home part of this Jupyter series, this Anaconda Navigator, where we get to see different types of environments which is waiting for us. Well, for now I will just give you a demo of this cmd.exe prompt. This is Jupyter Lab. This is Jupyter Notebook, which I am just going to launch. PowerShell prompt is also there, and the set or the PyCharm which I told you guys about it, this PyCharm is always here. You can launch it from directly from here also, or you can install it separately and use it from your desktop as well. This is the Spyder environment. It is also a very good environment for learning data science, and this RStudio is basically used for essential data science and graphical plotations of data. So it is very important for that respect. Now from the first time we will be going to launch this Jupyter notebook, and it will always open in your Chrome. Why it will open in Chrome, I am coming to that part later. First let it be launched on your computer, and here it is. I think it is launching. It is being launched in our Chrome browser. We have to wait for it. We have to wait for it for some time. So this is the many specific rubrics of learning a programming language. You have to always read for documentations whenever they are available on websites, because documentation is your biggest teacher in any programming language. You want help from a particular library, go to the Google search bar, just type your problem there, right and there and there, and you will get some solutions there. You can also always try to solve your problems using documentation, because those documentation always serve the purpose of helping programmers worldwide. So you can see my Jupyter notebook is launching for the first time. It will take some time being launched for the first time, because my computer is already slow, so I have to wait for some time right now. So here we are at this Jupyter notebook series, and we can see this address being referred to as localhost colon 4 8s are there, and then a backslash and a tree. Now what is this address all about? Well, localhost means your Jupyter notebook is hosted on your Chrome browser without any internet connection. Means if you switch off your Wi-Fi connection from here or any broadband connection, you will see that your Jupyter is still working, because it is hosted in a local host and it is a cloud based service so far. So Jupyter notebook is very useful for doing very essential things. So this is it. We have already discussed how to install Anaconda without assigning the path environment variable. If you wish to have any guide about how the Python tutorial series will go on, please subscribe our channel, and also follow us on Instagram, Coding Gurukul 2020. This is our ID, and also we can also follow us on GitHub as well, Coding Gurukul 2020. That is our user ID at there. So thanks a lot. Keep watching and keep supporting us. Also subscribe to this channel for many videos in the future. Thanks a lot. Thanks.